Welcome back to Longbox Diving, where we explore comics and story arcs pulled from the long box. It is New Comic Book Day, and they did it to me again. They did it again. And this is just kind of ridiculous. I mean, okay, we got a lot of comics here, but the big problem I have is okay, like this one. So we got Batman 100, which has been a great read. This is a great cover here. Jimenez's art has been on point. Tenian's writing is great. I've been really enjoying this. The cleanup of Tom King's run, in my opinion, the cleanup of Tom King's run is kind of building up onto Tenian's next set of books. It's been great, but $7.99. $7.99. That's ridiculous. Shoot, we got. I'm trying to get to the another. There's several of these that was just right here. Amazing Spider-Man, $8.50. No, $8.50. Yeah, Legacy number 850. So Spider-Man 49. Now, first of all, you look at this one. It's got the little bit of the heavier cover. Okay. This okay. So it's a crap cover, paper cover. You probably can't see that very well. $9.99. $10. $10 for this comic. Yeah, I get it's a $8.50. It's a big number. Okay, I get it. But the $18 between these two comics. DC's Dead Planet, number 4, $4.99. Now, again, this is the variant B cover with the harder cardstock, so I've come to expect that. Snake Eyes, Dead Game, $4.99. I got this Conan Universe because I like the stuff. You know, I like reading about different characters within that realm and their powers and abilities and a little bit of their history. But this, I mean, there's not much to it than other they reprinted things. Well, I can't see that very well. $5.99. All right, so Longbox Diving is not that happy right now. All right, I picked this up because the it's been going good up to this point. This is number 5. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get it. I'll have 3, 4, 5. I'll read them all, and then I'll kind of decide if I get the rest of the other ones that come after Marauders. So I can't see it very well. $4.99. Why? I don't get it. The X-Force $3.99. The Wolverine's $3.99. The Thor's $3.99. Firepower's $3.99. Why in the world is this Marauders book that I really didn't even want $4.99? Okay. All right. So now that I spent 4 minutes on a rant, that I spent way too much money for some stuff. I don't even know what if it's any. Is that even worth $7.99? I mean, it was worth $3.99, and I was willing to pay the extra dollar for the harder stock cover and the B covers, $4.99. But $7.99, I don't know if it's worth that. I'm getting a little irritated. All right, so on to the review and my first impressions of what I got. So, which is what you all tuned in for anyway. Conan Universe, which was supposed to be a the different characters within the Conan universe and their skills and abilities, things of that sort. And instead, I got names, a picture, and like a magazine article. That was, in my opinion so far, a waste of money. All right. Snake Eyes Dead Game number 2. This is cover A. Hanover Scarlet. This has been a really... the first one was really good. So hopefully the second book is just as good. We'll see. It is Liefeld, so sometimes things go good and sometimes they don't. DC's Dead Planet number 4. This has been... I like... Again, this is the B cover. I like these B covers. A little bit harder cardstock cover. This has been really good. We got a lot of Fourth World in here. We're going up against Orion and all that kind of fun stuff. That looks good. Batman 100. Again, this is the B cover. The variant cover. I guess it's the B cover. Variant cover. Tinian's run has been a lot of cleaning up on Tom King's run, bringing Batman to be Batman, Harley Quinn to actually being kind of cool again instead of stupid. And it's been pretty good with the way the money and the rioting in the city, and Batman's trying to bring it all together and figure out what's going on. He's been poisoned by Punchline and all that kind of fun stuff, and the introduction of Clown Killer. So a lot of good stuff going on there, and I think it's going to carry in. Unfortunately, I got Amazing Spider-Man 49, and I'm very unhappy with this. I think I got the J. Scott. I think it's a J. Scott Campbell cover. I didn't see a name on it. So we got Bruce Timm, Scotty Young. I didn't get those. I have no idea what cover I got. It's not the Botchlo. It's not the maybe Bagley. Yeah, it's a Campbell cover. I'm pretty sure. So I think I got the Campbell cover. But $9.99. All right, and so inside we look like we have different artists. I'm not sure if it's an anthology type or we have different stories. Hopefully we get some answers to who the bug guy is. I really kind of hope we get some answers there. Different things going on, like Botchlo's art in there. That looks really cool. So we'll see. Hopefully the storyline with the Sin Eater is pretty good, but we really need to wrap up that worm dude, whatever his name is, and get that all wrapped up. I did pick up this one. Again, Marauders. I didn't get it for Marauders 13. I got it for X of Swords 5 because I was enjoying the comic up to this point. Flipping through this, it looks really bad. It doesn't look good at all to me. We got a bunch of people sitting and talking. We got a bunch of history. I don't like Kitty Pryde's new look. I don't like that. We got a bunch of history, which could be cool because a lot of Wakanda stuff. Shuri, a lot of sitting and eating, and then we got a boxing match between Shuri and Storm. So I don't know. Alright, so here's Justice League 54. This is, again, a tie into the heavy metal storyline that Scott Snyder and Capullo are doing. We got a new little Justice League here with Nightwing and etc. being the new Justice League, or is that Damian Nightwing? I don't know. It's Nightwing, Detective Chimp and all this kind of stuff. That was a pretty good storyline last week, and so it's carrying on into this week. I mean, Valley of Staros. I mean, it's some good looking stuff in there. Alright. So this is a new one this week, American Vampire 1976 with Scott Snyder. I loved all the other American Vampire stuff. It was great. Fantastic reads. So I didn't realize this was coming out like this week. I'm like, oh crap, 1976, it is this week. So I went ahead and luckily they had one left on the shelf. I grabbed it. I'm definitely going to read it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it. Looking through here, it looks great. Then we have X of Swords. So this is X-Force 13. One of my favorite of the Dawn of X line is X-Force, Wolverine, and one of the new ones. But so those have been my really good ones so far. Hellions, that was the other one. So this was Percy is doing a great job, Bogdanovich. So this is X of Swords number 4. So carrying on the story, looking through here, this looks really cool. I mean, this looks fantastic. I'm ready for this. Ninja fighting, sword throwing, it looks fantastic. And then we go right into here, Wolverine number 6. This is X of Swords 3. Again, this is another Ben Percy. And And there's a Cooper cover. I'm not sure who did the cover on this one, but it looked. I mean, this looks great. It looks really good. Oh, it's like a shredder, dude. Or is that, but I think it's a samurai, Silver Samurai. But kind of on the back, it kind of looks like shredder. So I mean, this looks great. I mean, this looks. Oh, jeez. What is that? What is that? It's kind of reminiscent of Terminator, man. Okay, that looks fantastic. So that looks great. And then we've got Thor, number 8. Again, Thor threw his hammer to Earth. Some shop guy picked it up and became Thor. And he hands it over to Tony Stark. So Tony Stark can carry the hammer. And Tony Stark hits Thor with the hammer. All right, we'll see. Donny Cates has earned a lot of leeway with me, so we'll see where he's going with this before I make any judgment calls. But right now it looks kind of ridiculous. But Aaron Kuder, his art, it looks okay. It's not my favorite, but it's not horrible. So we'll see. So far that's okay. And then Firepower number 4. Chris Samnee's art. Yep, and Robert Kirkman. So this has been a great story. I love the prequel. I love the series so far. The ninjas, the fighting, the Samnee's art is just great. I mean, the movement in his art is just fantastic. So that looks really good too. So overall, the stories that we got looks good. What I'm really having a problem with is what I just spent for the same amount of, I mean, it's not much more than it's a little bit more than I normally get. But I grabbed some extra stuff. I didn't realize I was spending $18 on 2 books. I didn't realize I was spending $4.99 on Marauders. If I had looked at the price, I probably would have put it back and just ignored it. And I probably should have done that. And so it's kind of irritating that comics should not cost this much. This is ridiculous, especially for a cheap piece of crap like I got with Amazing Spider-Man. All right. So hopefully you guys have a better New Comic Book Day than I had, because right now I'm not all that impressed. I guess I'll start getting impressed once I start reading it. Hopefully it will turn out a lot better of a read than it looks, and how I feel about the price for books. It's just comic books, man. It shouldn't be this expensive. All right, so that's it. So hopefully we'll see you. We'll have a top 3 review sometime this week, and we'll see you next time here in the Long Box.